we're going to be hearing about coaching names probably coming up. But Mike Shanahan's is an interesting one because earlier this week, Mike Florio, Pro Football Talk, was talking about that there could be a possibility that you can make a trade for somebody like Mike Shanahan. And what that means, and sometimes when you're thinking about a trade, like, oh, wait a minute, can you do that with a coach? Well, it's been done before. The funny thing is, it's just been done 2 years ago with Sean Payton. If you guys remember right, Sean Payton was traded from the Saints to the Broncos, and they gave him a first-round pick. I think it was the first year first-round pick, and then another year for a second-round pick. So it's been done. It's going to cost you, though, when you want somebody like that. And when you think of Mike Shanahan, you think of offense. You think of the genius buzz right now with Kyle Shanahan. And this is kind of new territory for the 49ers. I just gave you the stats here for the last couple of years and where they were at, and then they were in the Super Bowl. And now here they are 5-7, and they don't look like a very good team. So Kyle Shanahan, the next thing we would bring up is the draft compensation. And I think that's going to be a big talk if you want to go get a coach like that. And I gave you the Sean Payton example. And by the way, I think you can go either way with this because, I think the Bears are in a position right now where they're going to need this draft capital that they have right now, guys, because they need to fix some other areas on this team, like the front seven of their offense, the offensive line, the defensive line, and you can go in certain areas. But if you look at Sean Payton's success this year, the Broncos traded for Sean Payton's second year in right now. And the Broncos if the season ended today, they would be a playoff team. They got a guy in there that demands the respect, that holds accountability for the players, and has got a rookie quarterback playing at a very high level right now. And Sean Payton has had a history of built very good right now. We have a lot of playmakers on our side, but does that concern you at all that the last couple of years that they haven't been able to get their defense right?
I don't think so because I think Shanahan's got that reputation. You hear people saying, Kevin Warren mentions how this is going to be a coveted job. I believe it is too. I believe you're going to see some guys that are going to want to take that job, knowing that they could be in a franchise that is closer to being in the playoffs than they are from not being in the playoffs. If I could latch on to Kyle Shanahan as a defensive coordinator with some good talent there, and I can get myself a springboard to a head coaching job, I'd take that over a team that's nowhere near being in the playoffs.
Brad, do you think that would concern you at all